So, welcome to Anya's Mountain Yoga. Let's start by lying on our back. So feet out in front, feet hip width apart, or just closing your eyes where you are. Dropping your feet out to the side, hands out to the side, making some space under your your armpits. I've just got a cat licking my face at the moment, I'm sorry. So closing your eyes. If you've got any lower back pain, just bending your legs and just releasing your back onto the mat. Get yourself comfortable, placing a pillow under your legs, whatever to make you not be in pain. So start by scanning your body. So let's just relax our feet onto the mat. Just relax our ankles, our lower legs, our knees, checking how all our joints are, relaxing our thighs, our hamstrings, relaxing our hips. Sorry, I've got this cat on me. Relaxing our spine, relaxing our shoulders, relaxing our hands, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, our shoulders. Maybe lifting and placing the shoulders back down on the mat. Lifting your head, making your neck long, placing it back down on the mat. Relaxing your tummy, relaxing your chest. Just observing your breath. Inhaling through your nose and back out through your nostrils. Relaxing your face, relaxing your forehead, your eyes, your jaw. Just relax, relax, relax. And just check if you've got any pains or aches or how your body's feeling today, any stiffness, any tightness. Maybe focusing either being kind to those areas or make sure you really stretch those areas. Any weakness, you need to strengthen it. Just check how you are today and let me know. Always send me a private message if you've got any concerns, anything you want to work on. Right, let's take our knees to our chest. Just wriggling our fingers and wriggling our toes and then taking our knees to the chest. Hugging your knees into to your chest, which is really difficult with a cat. Okay, then start rocking up. I'm going to have to tuck this cat off. Come on, Sam, we're going to sit up. So rocking up, holding on underneath your knees and coming up into seated position. Let's have our legs out in front. Let's just reach up to the sky and then reach, coming forward, reach, reach, reach. Not folding over ourselves, just elongating our spine, looking nice and strong. We're flexing our toes towards our shins. Reaching back up again. Give yourself a nice stretch. Stretching is good, especially in the morning. Or let's come onto all four. Just stretch our spine as well. So hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. And let's inhale, looking up. So just dropping your tailbone down, gazing up. So you've got nice strong arms. We're like finding a place. We're not sucking in our shoulders and we're sort of not rounding our back. Let's just find neutral. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, pushing up between your shoulder blades now. Gazing towards your belly button. Same time with your own breath. Inhale, looking up. So just follow your breath for full breath. Exhale, gazing towards your belly button. Pressing the top of your feet into the mat. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, pushing your hands and lower shins into the mat. Bending your neck towards your belly button, so chin to chest. Dropping your lower back, gazing up. One more breath here. So you follow your breath. And when you're ready, coming back into neutral spine. And then just let's do the sexy cat. So that's you closing your eyes and just moving any way your spine wants to do. Remember, your spine goes all the way up to your head. Coming back into neutral, opening your eyes. Turning your feet under. Just placing your hand a little bit in front, moving them a little bit forward. And we're going to step into plank. So bringing your left foot back and your right. Or if you want to stay on your knees, just moving your knees a little bit further back so you can still feel your tummy activating. So today we are working our core strength, which goes all the way from your sternum down to your mid-thighs. So it's not just your stomach muscles. So holding the plank here, then stepping in, feet towards your hand, coming into forward fold and rolling up really, really slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Lifting your head slowly, especially if you've got tendencies for being dizzy. Reaching up towards the sky, hands down to the side, into mountain pose. I'm looking forward to seeing these comments. I can see there's it's probably about Sam. So let's start in mountain pose. We're just going to do a sun salutation to each side, just to warm up a little, and then we'll go into the core yoga. So inhale in mountain pose. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, arms reaching up towards the sky. Light back bends. We haven't really warmed up our spine yet. Exhale, coming forward. Hands down towards the floor, onto our shins. Tummy towards our spine, so we've got room between our belly and our thighs, so folding forward. Let's step back our right leg. Lowering that right knee, gazing up, so hands can be on the mat, it can be on your fingertips. You could place some blocks if you've got any or some books. From here, so you're up nice and high. Stepping back to plank. And then we're going to lower our knees, our chin and our chest. And sticking our bum into the air. Release the knees, hands under your shoulders, pushing up into a little back bend here, curling your toes under, coming into our first downward dog, paddling the feet, getting some length back into those hamstrings, pushing your hip up and back. The ears are by our biceps are rotating to the front of the room. Let's lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, stepping that up between our hands so we can lift it. We can like caterpillar it up there with our toes. Lowering your left leg, shining that sternum forward again. Taking a step with our left up towards our feet, so they're together. Reaching forward with your hands, so slowly reaching forward, then via chair, coming up into another backward bend, squeezing your glutes. Hands to heart center, hands back up to the side into mountain pose. Well done, that was the right side, let's go to the left. So inhale in mountain pose, close your eyes and imagine all those beautiful mountains. Well, I can't wait to get back out to them. But for now then, my head. Inhale here, exhale hands to heart center. Inhale reaching up and back. Exhale coming forward, hands towards the floor, forward fold. Stepping back with our left this time, knee down. Gazing forward, so shoulders down your back. And stepping back into plank. So the knees up, knees down, hands on the shoulders. Let's lowering our knees, our chin and our chest, elbows into the side, and lowering the knees onto the floor. Flat feet onto the mat, hands under your shoulders, and pushing up into another little backward bend. Just listen to your spine. Coming back, pushing your buttocks back towards your heels, coming up into another downward dog, paddling up here, still warming up our legs. It's early in the morning, might feel a bit more stiff when you're doing yoga in the morning. The house is cold, it's not as easy to doing it on a hot day. Let's lift our left leg up towards the sky, trying to level out our hips, and then stepping that left foot up between our hands, walking there, or you can kind of lift it with your hands, and lowering your right knee down, foot flat on the mat, gazing forward, the hands flat on the mat, fingertips, making sure your knee is over your ankle. Then let's step the right foot towards the left, coming on into another forward fold, reaching forward the right, slowly here, coming up, reaching up towards the sky, back bend, after the back is warming up a little, hands to heart center, hands out to the side, back into mountain pose, back to the mountains. Right, let's start doing some work on the core. So let's all come back into plank. So let's just fall forward, so hands down towards the mat, stepping back with the right and then the left. So we can stay here in the upper plank if you prefer, just lowering your knees, moving them back a little so your core is engaged. We'll hold this pose for a little while. If you want, you can tap your shoulders. So I'm going to do 10 shoulder taps on each side. So I'm going to start by lifting my right arm and trying to maintain my hips where they are. I did say attempt, I can't quite do it. So I'm going to lift my right arm to my left shoulder. Left to right, that was 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. So pushing our heels back. 9, 9, 10, 10. Well done, everybody. So let's take the left arm towards the middle. So placing the left hand under your shoulder, tipping onto your side and coming into side plank here. We're not down here, we're sort of pushing our hips up, coming up towards the sky. So if we want, we can have the right foot in front, just for a little bit more balance. We can place the feet on top of each other. If we want, we can do star. If we really want, we can grab hold of that big toe and come into a star there. Or we can kind of have the lower foot down and so resting on our knee and reaching up. Let's take that to the other side. So tilt down into a plank. Let's place the right arm in the middle. And turn around so you can see me. And then tilting on to your right foot. Again, not sacking down the shoulder, nice strong shoulder. Pushing up, reaching up with that upper arm. And holding it here, engaging your side muscle. Again, you can bring that left foot out in front for a bit more balance. You can bring your right foot down if you want. You can stacking them on top of each other. You can lift that foot up into star. Gonna tap the foot. Again, grabbing hold of your left toe, holding it there. It's entirely up to you. And when you're ready, coming back down onto your tummy, we're gonna come in to a little cobra. So laying on your tummy, head onto the mat. Let's place our hands by our ribs. So fingertips are in line with our nipples. Let's place our elbows into the side, so really tucking them under, pressing our pelvis into the floor. Then reaching forward with our head, making a nice long spine, and then pushing up into this little back bend. We're going to hold that there for a little while. Engaging the core muscles, squeezing our glutes, gently but pressing our pelvis into the floor. Gazing forward, keep squeezing them elbows into the side. Maybe lifting the hands, seeing if you're staying where you were, so you know that's your core muscles engaged and not just you pushing through your hands, placing the hands back down. Inhale, exhale, maybe pushing a little bit back if that's good for your back. And then pushing yourself back into child's pose. So wide legs, knees out to the side and knees together. Placing your hands like you got orange under them. So coming up onto your fingertips. Just engage your upper arm muscles. Pushing your buttocks back towards your heels. And just having a rest before we're moving on. So anytime you want, you can always come back to child's pose. It's coming back up into seated. Feet out in front. So we're going to flex our feet towards our shins. We're going to hug in the right leg. So squeezing it with our arm. So we can either stay here. It's a nice upright spine. So actually just sitting here with a nice upright spine, you are engaging your core muscles. So just letting that arm go again. So just place your hands by your side. Really nice upright spine. Flexing your feet and then taking your arms out in front. Your heels now be coming off the floor. So you're flexing your feet. Let's demonstrate that. So I'm flexing my feet here and hands up just out in front of me. So that's in itself, it's quite a strong pose, just sitting upright. Makes you realise kind of thing how we're just slouching and just sitting and not engaging while we actually are sitting. And as well, if you want to make sure your pelvis is on a tilt, just sit with your buttocks just at the edge of something to make a little wedge, and I'll just help you tilt your pelvis to come on into a nice straight spine. So for now, let's hug our right leg back in to our chest. And if it's good for you, let's place the dough at the left. Let's engage and lace our fingers out in front, and then hugging that left leg in towards our left shoulder with the left arm. So let's reach the right arm up and above, and placing it behind us. So nice strong straight spine, inhale, and exhale, twisting around. Engaging that lower leg, so toes towards your shins. Let's inhale, reaching back up. Let's hugging the left leg in towards our chest. Interlacing our fingers, hugging now the right leg over the left. Placing that left leg over the right if that's good for us. Engaging the right foot. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, twisting to the side. Reaching up with the left hand and placing it behind. Inhale, nice strong spine. Exhale, twisting around. One more breath here. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, twisting around. Let's bring our legs out in front. So nice straight legs out in front. Check where your knees are, then bend your legs and place your feet where your knees were. Just leaning back a little and just feel at which point your tummy muscles start kicking in. So let's just stay here. We're shining our chest nice and forwards. We're thinking about sternum coming forward towards our knees at any times. Reaching out with our hands, leaning back. Definitely feeling them tummy muscles engaging. If we want, we can grab hold underneath our thighs. If you want, you can lift your legs up. So they're straight out in front of you. If you want here, you can let go of your arms, reach them out to the side, then thinking about bringing the chest up nice and high. If you want, straighten your legs. And if you want here, letting go of your hands. Anytime you feel any pain in your lower back, just come back up, give yourself a hug, and then come back to whichever pose felt best for you. So let's just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and give yourself a hug. Let's come onto our backs. We're going to come into the bridge. So this will help you strengthening your core, which is really good for when we're standing and running, cycling, sitting, anything really. Let's place our hands down onto the mat, palms into the floor. Let's move our feet towards our buttocks. Then we're going to tilt the pelvis towards us, lifting our lower back, our middle back and our upper back. Squeezing our glute, making sure our knees are in line with our hips. Maybe interlacing the hands underneath and then kind of walking the shoulders in. So you're coming up nice and high, squeezing your glutes. Maybe lifting the right leg up, just rotating your foot one way, then the other, placing it back down onto the mat, squeezing up into another high bridge, lifting your left foot, rotating your left foot one way, then the other, and placing that foot back down, releasing your hand, now bending your arms into robot arms, so hands up towards the ceiling, and we're just pushing down with our upper arms into the mat, really feeling the glutes burning now, and then releasing your upper back, your middle back and your lower back. Giving yourself a hug. As always, hugs are good. And let's rock back into seated, holding under our thighs, coming up into seated, crossing your legs, and then turn around. Come onto our knees, curling our toes under, pushing up into downward dog, and then either hopping or stepping towards our feet, rolling up and come on up into standing, reaching up towards the ceiling, then stepping back, straight back with our right leg, heel into the ground, inhale here, and as we're exhaling, we're bending that left knee. Inhale, coming up nice and straight with both legs. Exhale, bending the knee again. Left knee. Do this a few times. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bending into the left knee. So we're thinking about having our left knee over our ankles and our right leg being back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming back down. In fact, let's take that a little bit further. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, coming down. Nearly knee touching the ground. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, coming up. Twist to the other side. So now our right foot is in front. The left foot is behind. Inhale, nice straight arms by your ears. And exhale, coming out into that bent right leg. Squeezing your glute, engaging your tummy, so tummy towards the spine. Nice long spine. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming back down. Maintaining that strength in your core while you're doing. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back down. So really thinking about a nice long tailbone. Engaging your muscles, belly towards your spine. Coming back up. And then let's come down. Knee towards the floor. Coming back up again. Left knee towards the floor. Coming back up. One more time. Knee towards the floor. Coming back up. Twisting around to the side. And just coming out into forward fold. Hand towards the floor. And then coming slowly up. Using your tummy muscles to really engage, so you're not just sort of using your lower back to do it. So always when you're coming up, engage, engage, engage. That will protect your lower back as well. So just tiptoeing your feet together. Let's engage our left foot into the floor. We're going to take our right foot either to our ankle, to our lower leg, or to our inner thighs, coming up into a tree here. So this is also a hip over. We're going to press our left outer thigh towards our foot towards our inner thigh, so making like a tug of war here. So here again we're thinking about a long spine, engaging our belly towards our spine. Let's bring our arms up and above and holding it here. So now try to close your eyes, really engaging everything, or just looking at a focal point ahead of you which isn't moving. Just being as steady as possible. So just engage everything, squeeze everything together. How still can you be? Like a steady old oak. Maybe just swaying a little bit at the top, but just really root down in your trunk. So letting go of the arms to heart center, letting go of the right leg, placing it back down onto the floor. Let's take our left foot either to the side of our ankle, to our lower leg, or up towards our inner thigh. Again, that tug of war, so pressing your outer leg and your foot together. Engaging the core, shoulders down the back, and let's bring our arms up and above our head so we can have hands together and to pray on them, bringing it up. Squeezing here, really engaging your glutes and your spine, your belly button towards your spine. Again, I invite you to close your eyes and just using all your muscles, squeeze it all to keep balanced with your eyes closed or just gazing ahead of you to keep a steady pose. Shake the legs out, standing in front of your mat. So we're going to reach also feet on the hips. We're going to bring our hands out in front, right out in front of us, and then we're going to sit down pretending there's a chair behind us. If you need to, you can have a chair just for safety. We're going to really push our buttocks back, arms up by our ears, and squeezing kind of our thighs towards each other without the knees touching. If you've got a brick, that can be good to have between your legs. So placing that between your legs, really squeezing here and engaging. That way you might feel that you engage in a different way. And also just placing a fist between your knees and just feeling the engagement here, holding it for 5, sinking down, 4, sinking down, 3, sinking down, 2, sinking down, 1, hands out in front and pushing up here, push, 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 use all your muscles. Coming into slight back bend and releasing them legs. So let's stand again, feet under your hips, and then let's reach up towards the ceiling, coming down and again engaging your core muscles. As you're coming down, engage your belly button towards your spine, reaching forward, just doing it really, really slowly so you can really feel all your muscles are working rather than just you diving towards the floor. Hands towards the floor now. And we're going to come back up. So reaching forward, squeezing your feet into the ground, really coming up as slow as you can. This is seeing how slow can you move. Engage, engage, engage everything. Pushing your feet into the ground, reaching up, reaching back. Coming into a little back bend if you want. Then let's come forward again. So really engaging your belly button towards the spine. Coming forward. all the way down to the ground. Then coming halfway up, hands to our shins, elongating your spine. So kind of coming forward now with your spine. Having your legs over your ankles, the hips hopefully in line with your feet. Looking up here, coming back down over your legs. Let's step back with the right. Placing our right hand next to our left foot. So we've got 90 degrees or so in our flexed knee on the left. Then we're going to reach our left arm up and above and coming into a twist. So again, we're making sure our spine is nice and long. So that's travelling forward while your hand is reaching up towards the sky. And you're pushing up with that lower arm. Let's take the twist to the other side. So left hand next to left foot, reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling, reaching up, and we're travelling forward with our upper body. Beautiful. Let's take that back into plank, stepping back with our with our left, and then stepping forward with our right. Placing our left hand in line with our right foot, and then coming up into a twist here, reaching up with our right hand, making sure our right knee doesn't split out to the side, maybe gazing up towards the upper hand, pushing the earth away with our left, coming into a twist to the other side. So right hand by our right foot, maybe coming onto that foot at the back, then reaching up towards the ceiling with our left hand, feeling the twist here, engaging your glutes, placing both hands back towards the floor, coming back into another plank. So we've got hands on the shoulders, we're onto our tiptoes or our knees. If you're up, push your heels back, gazing just ahead of you. Again, trying to think about where your shoulders are. So kind of finding a neutral place for them. Beautiful. Let's hold it for a little while longer. I always get a little bit bored here. It's like, what can I do? That's why I end up doing my shoulder taps. But it's so good for you, the core. So squeezing your glutes, squeezing all your back muscles, then releasing your knees onto the floor. Chest coming down and lying back onto the floor. Head onto the floor, we're nearly done. And just a couple more poses. So from here, let's bend our knees to the 90 degrees or so. Then lifting our right leg up towards the sky. So lifting from the hips, coming up towards the sky. Let's lower right leg. The same with the left. So thinking about lifting your thigh, heel towards the ceiling, hands pressing into the mat, so palms onto the floor, pressing into the mat. Let's release the left foot. And let's roll our shoulders back, reaching our hands towards our heels, lifting up and looking straight ahead. So now when I work with the children, in children's physio, this was our shark pose. So all the children, no matter struggle doing this normally, as soon as they were allowed pretending to be sharks, they somehow all could lift off the mat, lifting the head off the mat, maybe lifting your feet as well off the mat, reaching backward with your hands, and then do your scariest shark face. I'm so happy my face is away from the camera while I'm pulling this scary teethy shark face. But it really works. Then relax back down, curling your toes under, pushing your buttocks back towards your heels, pushing up into a last downward dog. Inhale onto your tiptoes, exhale heels towards the mat with no hope of them ever reaching. Inhale tiptoes, exhale hips up and high, and back, heels towards the mat. Then gazing towards our hands, let either walk or hop towards our hands, coming up slowly, engaging your core muscles as you're standing up. Hands to heart center. I invite you to lie down for a couple of minutes, just scanning your body. I've taken way too much time today doing all these lovely yoga things. Hope to see you back again soon. Really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Let me know how you get on, if there's anything you want to do.